Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It is me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to the double upload weekend. Yes, guys, it's time again. If you guys can smash over 1,500 likes for this video, we'll have another video later on today. So let's get this one started. AS Roma Career Mode, episode number 3 in season number 2. Now, Carrillo has gotten injured. He is sadly gone for 7 months. So now someone has to take over the left winger position. And right now the only one that can actually play in that position is Iago Falque. So I decided to put him into that position and just hope that he would be performing well again. Also, currently, it seems like Inter is the best team in the league because they have a striker who has already scored 4 goals in 4 matches. And also, they have Jovetic, who has scored 3 and has gotten 2 assists. I think Inter is currently on 5 matches and 5 victories. So it seems like they are the team to beat this season for the Serie A title. And now we have to play against Fiorentina, a big game for ourselves because this is a team that can definitely beat us. But hopefully Salah will come back to his former team to beat them. Giuseppe Rossi is apparently the player to watch in this match. He has scored 3 goals in the last 3 matches. In the comments we have been talking about the situation with Sanabria and TEVEZ. Many people wanted me to play Sanabria in the starting 11, so I gave him a chance in this match against Fiorentina, hoping that he could make the difference. But this match started off with Fiorentina attacking. 23rd minute, they had a decent chance, and now Kurzawa passes it to De Rossi to Pjanic. The first long shot try in this episode. I think in the last one we have hit 1. So hopefully we can hit some more for this season. So far only 1 after 2 episodes. Sanabria now on the ball, passing it to Salah. He gets it back. After the deflection, he should have scored from that position, but he didn't. So I decided to make some changes. TEVEZ, Iturbe and Lamela now joining in. That is 3 Argentine players joining into the game to take over for AS Roma. Big mistake from the goalkeeper. TEVEZ now gets in there. He's trying to take a shot, but he does see Lamela. And his shot does not hit the target properly. And straight after that, they had another goal kick. And I saw this goalkeeper makes a lot of mistakes. Now the defense is messing up as well. TEVEZ scores the goal, 1-0, 78th minute. Twice they have made this mistake. It's just unreal, guys. I don't know why this happens, but if you sit back for like a certain amount and then just rush forward, the goalkeeper doesn't realize it. You can see my player TEVEZ right here. He's making the run. The defender's first touch is always really bad because center-backs don't really have the best ball control. And TEVEZ uses that to get the ball and score it. Now Lamela again in the attack. He's getting past 2 players. Does see someone in the middle. And that is a big save from the goalkeeper. It could have easily been 2-0 against Fiorentina, but it didn't happen. In the end, I'm happy with a victory and 3 points in an away match. So let's just move forward and see what happened to Inter if they have actually won their next game as well, because I would really like to get closer to them. I am really far off right now, and that is not too good. I mean, we can't let them get away like this. I think we are now on like 3 victories, 2 draws and 1 loss, if I'm not mistaken. But Sanabria, after that game in which he didn't really perform too well, he's actually going up to the 80 rating. He's finally 80 rated. He's an exciting prospect. He will probably grow a lot more along the way. But this is the Champions League group that we are in. In the first match, we have won it against Ajax. Our next match, though, is against Club Brugge. Yes, that is the way to say it. Someone said it in the comments. That is the way to say it. Club Brugge from Belgium against Roma. They are playing at home, so the second match in a row that we have to play away. And TEVEZ came into the game last time around. He scored, so he will now be playing in a striking position ahead of Sanabria, and let's see what he can do. In the last season, we were not really too happy with this guy, but maybe in this one, he can finally score some goals and do some work. Baselli to Iago Falque. Falque now with the skills. He's in there. He has scored many goals from that angle, but this time it didn't really work out. And 36 yards. The free kick coming in from TEVEZ. That was just a bit too central, not too good for myself. I should have taken a little bit more time to take that shot, but it didn't happen, so let's just move on. 40th minute, Roma still looking for the first goal in this match. Baselli turns around his opponent, and then it is TEVEZ making a run, and he scores 1-0. It is the 42nd minute, and it is a very similar goal to the one which TEVEZ scored in in the last season against Juventus, I think. I mean, that shot was just so similar, so I just basically got reminded of that one. But TEVEZ scores a goal and Roma have taken the lead against Club Brugge, and they are trying themselves now to get a goal in. The equalizer would have been really important for them, and that was a fancy shot, man. I would have loved to see that go in, by the way. I don't know why, but that just looked amazing. Now take a look at this 53rd minute. Our goalkeeper is doing a great job in parrying that shot and still keeping us ahead of our opponents. Mohamed Salah on the right hand side. Now he will cut inside with the no-touch dribbling. He is still on the ball, passing it to TEVEZ. TEVEZ over to Iago Falque. Nainggolan in the middle to make it 2-0. It's done. Another victory in the Champions League has been set up now. Great passing play from our team. Salah making his way from the right hand side, cuts inside, passes it over to TEVEZ, TEVEZ to Falque, and then in the end Nainggolan just has to tap it in. It was quite a tough one, but he still did it. In the 73rd minute I made some changes, but that is not really important because after that Bruges only had one more chance. That one got saved by our goalkeeper Mattia Perin, and that is the end of the match. 2 victories to start us off into the double upload weekend, and that is just a great way to motivate our team for the big match that is coming up soon. Yes, in this episode we have to play against Juventus, who are currently in the 11th position. AC Milan also in the 10th position. 2 big clubs struggling to make their way into the top 5, but Roma currently in the 5th position with 5 games played, 3 victories, 1 draw and 1 loss. And talking about the loss, Inter has taken one. They have finally lost the game after 6 matches. They have now gotten a loss on their record, and that is just a good message for the whole league, because I was thinking, holy shit, they are just running through teams and beating everyone. But finally someone beat them. Pereira is actually the top guy in assists right now. And if I have to be completely honest, I somehow regret selling him in the Liverpool Career Mode, because I mean, he's a great player. He really is a great player, but at that time he was not doing the job for me, and we got a big offer for him to get Royce into the club. I think that was the matter. That was the reason why we sold him. So yeah, maybe that was the right decision, maybe not, I don't know. But right now we have to play against Udinese. They have some really good players in their team, especially this Lopez guy. I think in one of the FIFAs I had a review on this youngster, and he really had an amazing shot on him. And talking about that shot, he just used it against me. It's 1-0 in the 4th minute already for Udinese. We have won 2 away matches in a row, and now we are struggling at home. The fans will not be too happy with that one, so I had to try my best to get the equalizer as early as possible. We are only 5 minutes in after that goal that Udinese just scored, and we already had a shot on target from Nainggolan, who apparently has a really good long shot on him, but I haven't really gotten the opportunity to take one with him so far. Pjanic tries his best to score, and then TEVEZ gets blocked by a defender. So close to scoring a goal in that position. And yes, TEVEZ is once again in the starting lineup because he has done quite well in the last match, so I was really relying on him to score one more. Now Mohamed Salah getting in there, and what a save from the goalkeeper. I mean, I just powered it through to get it under the crossbar, but the goalkeeper was like, nah, that's not happening, my friend. Now Zapata on the ball, passing it, and that is a big save from Mattia Perin, who I should give the number 1, by the way. It has taken me a shit ton of time to change these numbers. I have to keep this in my mind. Always I'm reading it in the comments, but then I forget about it. I'm sorry, assistant coaches. I will try to keep it in my mind for this one. Now, Udinese is still ahead of us, and we need that goal. Nainggolan will try it again. This time it's a decent shot, but sadly the goalkeeper is there to save it. 89th minute, I was basically giving up on all the hopes to get the equalizer in this match until TEVEZ got in there and smashed it into the top right corner. 1-1 in the 90th minute. We were so close to disappointing our fans with this performance, but then TEVEZ stepped up after a really bad defending of Udinese against Benassi, who passed it over to him, and TEVEZ now is on 2 goals in the Serie A in like 5 matches, I think. So he is still improving. He is showing that he's worth playing in the starting lineup right now. Maybe Sanabria will get his time, but right now TEVEZ is the man. And this match ended We have gotten 1 point out of it, so it's 3 victories, 2 draws and 1 loss so far in the Serie A. It is definitely a much tougher season than it was last time around, because last time around we started off being unbeaten for so long, but in this one it just didn't happen. Antonio Sanabria is asking for a new contract and he's still messaging about it all the time, and the only thing that came into my mind was, holy shit, I totally forgot about this. So many assistant coaches told me that I should request some funds, and that is exactly what I'll be doing right now. I am requesting some funds after taking a look at how much he actually wants. I think Sanabria wants something around 90k. Yes, that is what he wants. He's an 80 rated player, so he can really ask for that. He performed really well last season. He deserves that money. So let's just go ahead and request some funds. I'm going for 6 million euros because I was thinking, alright, maybe if I ask for this amount, they will accept it. I didn't want to ask for too much, so I thought that would definitely something that would go through, and then we would be able to offer Sanabria a new contract. AS Roma, though, dropping down to the 7th spot now, only on 11 points, and Inter has won again. They have now 6 victories on only 1 loss. It's the same with Napoli. Napoli has come up there without me even noticing. They are in the 2nd spot and they only have 1 loss. Other than that, they only have victories, just as Inter has. So this season, Napoli and Inter, man, they are looking good. They are really looking good. And on top of that, I have to play against Juventus now. This is it. This is the big match. I mean, if we lose this, Juventus will get past us and they will then try to get into the top 3 or something. But this is actually my match. This was the one in which I was 100% concentrated and knew I had to do well. TEVEZ has scored 3 goals in the last 3 matches, and Mandzukic is the top scorer for Juventus. Those are the players that we have to watch. Juventus started off with Marchisio getting past my defense too easily. I have to take care of that again. I'm giving them too much space. 9th minute, it's a cross to Mandzukic, and in the end, Pogba heads it, but luckily, man, that was not hitting the target. I thought that would go into the right corner, but it didn't. Marchisio again, making a run, passing it to Pogba. He's again involved into the attack. It is another cross inside, and a goal for Juventus. But it's an offside. Yes, calm down, everyone calm down. It was an offside. We are not losing to Juventus yet. TEVEZ finally getting a hold of the ball. He is trying to get past everyone. He does so, being a bit lucky. And the goalkeeper saves it for Juventus. It is not Buffon. I don't know who that is, but it's not Buffon, so I don't care. 41st minute. Pjanic on the free kick, 38 yards out. Could he score this one? It would be amazing. But again, it's too central. I'm taking these long shots, which end up being too central because my players have too much curve on them. Now Pjanic wanted to score a long shot from there, but then he does see Florenzi. Florenzi! A decent shot, a really good one, but again the goalkeeper making a good save for Juventus. 76 minutes. I had to make some changes, man. I had to go for the win. Benassi, Bastelli and Iturbe joining in. We still had 18 minutes left as we made those changes. Now Nainggolan over to Salah. He is cutting inside, crossing it over to Iturbe. Iturbe in a good position, does see TEVEZ, and TEVEZ scores! Once again, he has scored, and this time it's against his former club, just like he did in the last season. He is performing well against Juventus. That cross from Salah was amazing, and Iturbe with the turn, and TEVEZ with the finish. What a great way to take the lead against Juventus. That will hurt them a little bit more because their former player has scored against them. Now he's on 3 goals in the Serie A. He's slowly climbing up the top scoring list. I mean, Longo is probably up there, or maybe Jovetic, or maybe someone from Napoli, I don't know, but I'm trying to get one of my players to the top of that list this season. Nainggolan tries a shot in the 90th minute, but after that, the referee blows the whistle, and the most important match in this episode has been won by AS Roma, with TEVEZ scoring. This episode is definitely TEVEZ, his reintroducement into the squad. He has really performed well, and I'm really excited to see him perform well because he's an 88 rated player. He should be that striker that every team is scared of. Now we have gotten the funds into the team, and now I can finally offer the contract to Sanabria. He's definitely a guy that we do not want to see being unhappy about his wages. He is now on 25k. He will get 90k. A lot of assistant coaches do really like him and they do really think that he should play ahead of TEVEZ. But right now TEVEZ is just in form. If he drops down in form, Sanabria will be there to pick it up. He has grown a lot this season already and I really want to see him do well as well. Maybe at some point we might change it over to a 2-striker formation. TEVEZ in 10 games, 5 goals scored and 1 assist. And most importantly, he has scored most of his goals in the Serie A. That is a lot different with Sanabria this season. I mean, he scored 6 goals in the preseason tournament, which were simulations only, so we can't really count that. He actually only scored 1 goal in the Serie A so far. But we have to keep in mind he didn't really get too much playing time so far because TEVEZ has really been performing outstanding and he has been the match winner for us in many matches. In the next episode of today, you will see Manchester City against AS Roma fighting for the first spot in the group stages of the Champions League. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash that like button for another video later on today. The player of the episode obviously is going to be Carlos Tevez, or as they like to call him in Argentina, Carlitos.